So, one thing my family and I really like to do is catch lobster. We go down to the Keys every year to catch them. For over 25 years we've been lobstering together. Even as kids, we were lobstering. Well, that's what we're going to be doing these next couple of days. We're going to go down to the Florida Keys and try to catch our limit during the mini season that kicks off the start of lobster season here in Florida. Although this year has been something else, and I'm not sure if we're going to get our limit for a variety of reasons.
We're going to get our limit. We're definitely going to get our limit.
So the problem is, the weather is looking worse than we've seen it in a long time. On top of that, my sister and her husband Brandon won't be able to make it down for mini season, so we won't have our usual crew. Now, the high winds and the rough seas aren't the big issue. We can deal with problems like that. We have dealt with problems like that. The problem is that all of those factors combine and destroy your visibility. So when you're pulling on the surface, you can't see the bottom, hence where the lobster are. So you have to just constantly dive up and down, holding your breath. And then when you find the lobster, you usually have to go back up for air. So that makes it pretty tough. Also, with the storms around, if a heavy rainstorm hits, it could cause the captain to lose sight of the divers, which can be pretty dangerous with the currents and all the boats around. But hey, who doesn't enjoy a good challenge? Usually we're at our spot first thing on opening morning, waiting for the sun to rise. But this year, we woke up to storms.
Well, we had a rough morning, heavy storms. Still got a few along the coast. Looks like the tail end of them will move through in the next few minutes. Then we'll hopefully have clear skies after that. You look on the horizon, you start to see this brightness. And the storms are coming across east to west.
We couldn't get out early, but once the winds lied down a little bit, we headed out. Okay, so we get out there, and the problem was when we started pulling the viz, it was terrible, wasn't it? I mean, you and Dad were in there first.
Made for a good challenge.
Could you see the bottom from up top?
No, you can't really see the bottom. You pretty much have to act like a dolphin, but upside down, whereas they come up for air every so often. We pretty much come up, actually,
it's just like a dolphin.
Pretty much, it's just like a dolphin. We come up and get some air, and then we just go down and hover like 2 feet, 3 feet off the bottom so that we could see. And after about 2-3 minutes, depending on how long we could hold our breath, we come up, get some more air, go back down. Hopefully see a lobster while we're down there and not up here.
Once we managed to locate a good ledge, me and my brother decided to put on the tanks and work it that way. See, the good thing about tanks is you can go down on a ledge and just follow the ledge rather than having to go up and down and up and down. When you go up, you can't see the ledge anymore and the current pushes you off and you're kind of out of luck.
Like that. I had him out, but I ran out of air and he ran back. Okay. Like the late start, 4 viz, and fast start, but other than that, it's a perfect day. Yeah. Oh, a storm? Yeah.
Stick, and more stick. Film the hand. Film the hand.
Yeah, bring us back a bag full.
So that's what we did. Me and him just hit those ledges and crawled along the bottom, working the lobster out with our tickle sticks and nets. The good news is there were actually quite a bit of lobster on the bottom once we got down and could see them. After working that spot on the ledge pretty good, we came up to the surface. Now up top, the current was running pretty good, so they threw us some ropes so that they could pull us into the boat. It's hard to fight the current with all that dive gear on. Sure would have been nice if you were there.
They had to crawl, but it wasn't too bad.
So we unloaded the lobster, and then my dad and brother went back down on another part of the ledge. Between those two spots, we were able to get most of our lobster.
I was rolling around down there like a manatee out of water.
The rest of them we found in a shallower area where the current wasn't too bad. Day one went pretty good. There were a few little hiccups, but nothing too bad.